Carol, welcome to my channel, Dela-Connect. As usual, we are here to share some learning experiences with you, and I have with me Carol. Carol, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Sure. So, real quick, let's start going. Can you introduce yourself to us and to my viewers as well?
Okay. So I'm Caroline Hufe. People prefer to call me Carol or Elulu. Yeah. And I'm a graduate of the University of Ghana. And I'm currently...
You mean the University of Ghana?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting to know. In fact, those who didn't come to the University of Ghana, try and do a course in the University of Ghana because you'll be blessed to pass through this university.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes. So I graduated here last year, 2023,
Okay.
and I'm
recent.
currently doing my national service
Okay.
at the Department of Public Administration.
Nice, nice. So, I mean, you did which course? Which course did you read?
I read BSc Admin and then I majored in Public Administration.
Okay. So, what do you think is public administration? I mean, you've learned public administration for mostly like 4 years. Was it BSc?
BSc.
BSc, well, Bachelor of Science. That's interesting to know. So, how was it? What will you say in conclusion, in a statement? What is public administration?
Okay, so public administration, just as the name is public, so about government institutions.
Okay.
Yes, so how activities are being managed in administration, public organizations or public institutions. Yeah.
Great, great. So, University of Ghana, which hall were you?
Okay, so I was a resident of Mensa Sabah Hall.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. Mensa Sabah. Were you in Mail Hall or Annex?
Annex, I was at Annex C, room 302.
Wow, please, the one in that room now. Carol was in your room before.
Yeah.
Nice to you. So, basically, I want to know your learning experiences. So, on campus, what were you learning? I mean, you were in Sabah Hall and C. I know and C has a reading room downstairs. Is that what you were learning? What were you learning on campus?
Okay, this will be surprising to you, but I've never been to the Annex C reading room.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Throughout my 4 years on campus.
Wow.
I've never been to the reading room.
I'm curious to know, what were you learning?
Okay, so I was learning at the main hall library. There's
Okay,
a library
okay,
there. I
okay.
go there to learn most often. And then I also go to the Equafo reading room.
So,
Annex
you
A.
see, can you imagine somebody in Sabah Hall come to Ekwafu to come and learn?
Yeah.
You see, so I know Ekwafu also have a very good and a nice reading room as well. I was in Ekwafu Hall.
Okay.
I was in Ekwafu for my first degree, national service. I was there. My first master's, I was the second master's. I was in Ekwafu Hall. So I can be considered as one of the grandfathers of Ekwafu Hall, if there is any title like that. Anyway, so what about BAM Library?
But yeah, I think level 300 and 400, I met a friend, my reading partner, or study partner. Yes, so I had to move to BAM Library as well.
Okay. So will you advise students to read at the BAM Library? And for my viewers, BAM Library is one of the reading environment in the University of Ghana, a center where we have a lot of books, space for you to research. In fact, we have an area also called Knowledge Commons that you can go there, desktop there for you to use for free. You can stay there for I think an hour or two for you to read, and it's a good place. The environment is so quiet, you can just come around and learn. And it's also open to the public, not only students of the University of Ghana. So if you're not a student, you can take chance and come and pass by there just to experience the BAM Library. Okay, so yeah, will you advise people to learn at the BAM Library?
Okay, so I think it depends on what works for you.
Okay.
In the beginning, I wasn't particularly interested in reading or learning in the BAM Library.
Okay.
Yes, but then because of group studies, I had to move there and then
Wow, that, I mean, you just mentioned group studies.
Yes.
So was group studies also one thing you were using to learn?
Okay, so I think around level 300 thereabouts, yes, that was when I started learning in groups.
Okay.
For level 100 and then 200, I was mostly learning alone.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't advise that for maybe students, yes.
To learn alone.
To learn alone. Yeah, mostly when you learn in groups, it's very easy for you to understand complicated stuff that you've been learning in class. Yes.
Okay. So Carol is making some important point. It's very important for you to learn in groups because it will help you understand complicated stuff. So you think you are from SS, you are the best in your class, and you come to university, you think you are the best again. No, you see, it's the best from all schools that are gathered together. So she's saying that it's good for you to learn in a group so that you can understand complicated stuff. That's very important. How do you prepare for exams?
Okay, so before I answer that question, mostly when I come to school every semester, I write down the courses that I'll be taking for the semester.
Okay.
And I write the grades that I would want to get at the end of the semester by every course. Yeah. Okay. And mostly, even for courses that I think I might not be able to perform well, mostly for calculations. Yeah. Okay. I'm not really a friend of maths though, but yes. But when it comes to courses like that, I mostly write A's, so that if I'm dropping and I'm not getting that A, especially for calculations and all that, I should drop to B plus or B. Okay. Yeah. So I would advise that at the beginning of every semester, students should write or set down goals for grade goals, if I should say, for their courses, so that they know what they are preparing towards or what they want to achieve at the end of every semester. So that was what guided my performance on campus. So I write down the grades that I would want to get at the end of the semester, and then I create a reading timetable for myself, learning timetable. Yeah, so for every course, that's guided by the courses or timetable for the courses every semester. So I create days that I would have to read a particular subject or course, yes, and then I go according to that. Okay, just before you continue, so this boils down to planning. So you plan at the beginning of the semester. After you register your courses, you plan that, okay, I'm looking at this course, I want to get an A in this course. That will also inform how you will learn. I mean, to get an A is not just sleeping and waking up or going to class and closing your note after. And that's good to know. Then, I mean, after that, what do you do? After the planning?
Yeah, so you just talk about the planning stage. So what do you do?
So after that, I make sure I also attend classes. I don't have to miss classes.
Please attend class, very important.
Yes, so if you really want to perform well, like academically, you have to also attend your classes. Maybe frequently, you don't have to miss classes, so that you'll be able to be updated about things that are being taught in class. So yes, I attend classes regularly. Okay. Yeah. And then for the time that I started with group studies, I make sure I meet my study partners. Yes, and then we create days to meet. Aside my personal timetable or personal learning timetable, I have days for group meetings as well. Yeah. Okay. So great. So getting closer to the exam time, the exam timetable is out. Revision week has started. What do you do? Okay, so I go to this BAM library website where we get past questions as students. Great. So I go there and then try solving past questions. Yes, trying to see. I try to see how maybe the particular lecture I have for my courses, my various courses, how do they set their questions? So that's what I look out for, and then I try to solve some of the questions to see if I was to be in the exam hall at that time, will I be able to answer the questions? Yes, so that's what I do. Okay, so do you wait to relearn during revision time, or you will learn ahead of time? Okay, mostly I learn ahead of time, because mostly it's very difficult to maybe try learning everything in a short space before the exams. You get confused, so you just have to start it from some time earlier on before getting to the exams time. Okay, because I know students who want to leave their notes and then just go, exam is coming, you pick your notes, and they even forget some of the things they've written. So I'm asking, is this one, did I write it well? They are struggling to recollect what they've written themselves. So it's good to know that you have to learn alongside the semester, so that by the exam time, you are virtually revising. Yes. Okay, sure. So any recommendation, any advice to our viewers, especially our students in the university and all tertiary institutions? Okay, I don't know. Is it related to academics? Yeah, I mean academics, and then basically our channel is to help people to learn, how to prepare for exams. And so any advice for students? Okay, so I think my advice would be from what I've already said. You have to plan for whatever you are doing on campus. Plan for your courses, and then plan for whatever you want to achieve in the end. Maybe aside the semester grades, you have a particular class that you would want to get when you are graduating. So you have to work towards that. If you know what exactly you want, you'll be able to work towards it and then achieve it. So that's what I would So you just plan and
Okay.
then be disciplined enough to follow your plans and then achieve your goal. Yeah.
Okay. So before I leave, I let you go, Carol.
Okay.
How's your performance? You graduated with second upper or a first class?
Okay, so I graduated with a first class.
Oh, nice. What was your GPA?
Okay, my FGPA was 3.75.
Wow, 3.75.
Yeah.
So you are a first class student.
Yes.
Wow, I'm not surprised. So she's one of the national service representatives, the department acting as a teaching assistant. Yeah, and I think it's a good thing. You know, when I went to invite her to come on our channel, she was preparing slides for class or tutorials, I guess so. And that is a good thing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and we hope to see you one day as a lecturer.
Thank you.